Hello guys, welcome here to Out of Turn 4. Sorry it's another late episode. Unfortunately your guy here's been quite busy the last few days. Doing those turnarounds and never fun. Been up since 1 in the morning. Had to run off to a meeting today. So that's why the episode is out this late. But coming up, we're going to recap Talladega. We got some news to talk about. Not much, but some decent headlines. And then, of course, we've got the picks for the Roval. And what could be... I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair, too. It's been really humid here today, so I apologize if it's a little bit messy. But we got our picks for the Roval, possibly the final Roval race, is what we're hearing. I hope not, because I think it's way better than the Charlotte Oval, but time will tell. Brett Moffitt, he kicks off the weekend with a big win at Talladega. He did this in a one-off with Front Row Motorsports, but I think it's easy to say that Crafton and Nick Sanchez kind of stole his thunder there. Of course, Crafton and Sanchez got into a track. Crafton unhappy. Basically punched Nick Sanchez in the face. Nick Sanchez responded, "I'll kill you. I'm going to kill you next time I see you." With Corey Roper people restraining Nick Sanchez. It's a racing deal from everything I've seen. There's apparently more into it than what I'm thinking to do as the clips, if nothing else. I can't really say who's at fault, but I would say Crafton's the wrong. Cheap shot, and simple. Punching a guy when he's not, when he just turns around. Cheap shot. End of discussion. The Crafton's at fault for the cheap shot. Sanchez. Those kinds of statements can get you arrested. They'll kill you. Now again, it's a sporting event, so they don't care that much if it's amongst personal people, but they kind of should get thrown in jail. So, don't really endorse that either. Even in the heat of the I don't endorse that. I'd be like, look, I'm going to get you next race. But say you're going to kill somebody, that's some next level shit that I don't do. So they're at fault for different reasons. And again, I have no hands asking on this. I'm a Crafton fan. I'm not a Sanchez fan. Doesn't mean I. It just means I have opinion or biases toward your driver. Just even though you guys know, I try to keep it as unbiased as I can with my opinions, but obviously with my drivers, I gotta show some opinion. And I think it makes it a good show when I show some opinion. So he went on the cup side. He's in a close finish, and it doesn't count, but win count. Now here's why close finish doesn't count. Carrick, who finished second, was disqualified for window fasteners not being secured, to my knowledge. Poor fucking Harvick, man. Dude should have had the win from everything I gather. And I really didn't watch much of this race at all. And I worked another 9-hour day on the day, or 8-9-hour day. So, man, Harvick can't win at this point. I feel bad for the man. I'm Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney for this, and I believe, and the one thing he says that I agree with is that if this man shows up every week for the rest of the playoffs, this man could be the champion. Okay, but again, it's going to require him actually showing up. So, but Harvick being DQ'd, that's just unfortunate. Ross Chastain moves up, doesn't really gain a point out of it. Ross is going to have to fight his way in at the Roval. Bubba's going to have to fight his way in at the Roval. We know Kyle Busch is going to need to win at the Roval, something he's not even come close to doing. So, I think it's safe to say who's going to get eliminated. But, man, Roval's going to be interesting, and I'll have the picks in just a little bit. It's going to be a show day, guys. Cup Series will be racing at Iowa in 2024 as we move into the headlines. It'll be a Sunday night race in mid-June. And this is the Cup Series' first visit to Iowa Speedway. So here's the other unfortunate side of this, of course. NASCAR is likely to be the only new track on the Cup Series. So with that unfortunately means that these Montreal and Canada talks officially been squashed. Iowa will take the place of Iowa on the schedule. It'll be a USA and NBC doubleheader. Meaning that USA will carry an Xfinity race at Iowa, while Cup Series will be carried on NBC for Iowa. So, of course, there's so much I'm sure. I'm hoping the schedule hasn't been released yet, and I've been checking to be sure, but it sounds like there's going to be a lot of massive changes in the next schedule to accommodate the whole Olympic season. Of course, chances are they're going to have to do 2 weeks off the Olympics. That's one thing I'm hearing. I'm hearing, possibly some doubleheaders on schedule to make up for that, which they're going to have to do unless they want to shorten the season. So those are really their only options. That said, I think Iowa's a good pick. I don't exactly like that it's a short track. I feel like I was with this package. I feel like the Xfinity Series is going to put on a good show. I feel like there's no doubt there. My doubts lie with the Cup Series in this current package. Unless there's some drastic changes we don't know about that have come forward in the last few months to make the short track intermediate, the short track racing better, I don't feel Iowa being a good race for NASCAR. So, as far as turnout, being in the Midwest, I think it's a good ad. But I feel like this is an ad. I want to wait for years. I feel like a lot of fans wanted Iowa for years, so I'd like to win on that front. But again, the way the package is, I think it's going to be a little wonderful. I feel like it's going to be a little disappointing. I feel like we should get our hopes up for it being a amazing, race versus what Indy can do on that track. The Series on that track, so we'll have to keep an eye out. Aerotech and Juneco's Honda Racing formed a strategic alliance. And I was about to say tech alliance, but it's strategic alliance. There's no tech being shared between them, like Penske and Alliance. I want clarification. Let me have some Marshall this week. I need more insight on what exactly this entails. 'Cause if I had to guess off the top of my head, it just means that they are probably going to share setups. I imagine this is going to focus mostly on setups, and that's about it. It's the only thing I can think of. Maybe, some race strategies will be shared, but no tech being shared. That's interesting. Not shocking, but interesting. I'm sure they'll add 30,000 employees for Juneco's Honda because I'm telling you, in Ohio, and I've never seen so many papaya shirts walking around in a garage ever. I mean, they had probably the amount of crew members that you saw Penske have, that you saw Ganassi have, and both of those 3 and 4 programs in the business. So add in a chiropractor. I did notice that. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. Not just how many other races. Those guys are chiropractors too. Working on chiropractors and such. There, whatever it happens to be. They have people working on their crews too to keep them loose and ready to go. So, man, maybe we'll see that for Juneco's Honda. If that's part of the strategic alliance, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna try to listen to Marshall this week and a few others, and a little bit more knowledge on what exactly entails. It's interesting. Let's get into the picks. Let's start the Xfinity Series at the Roval. Parker Kligerman, he is my pick. I wanted so bad to go Jordan Taylor, but I just don't see it, guys. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. Even though that colleague team has won so many races. Yeah, they've never lost at the Roval Xfinity. So, I wanted to, I just couldn't gather myself to do it because Jordan Taylor's been hit or miss. Series at the Roval, I'm going Chase Elliott. He's the man to get it done. I think he's going to get the first win of the season to, put aside the bad luck. That's it, guys. We want to thank you for watching. We apologize for not having Sunday morning Tinkle the last few weeks. Our schedules just never aligned. This Sunday,